fancy heart books. Did I say books? I meant socks. They're socks, obviously. You know what socks look like. Hey everyone, it's Steph. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my first library haul since quarantine, since the library has opened. So I have 7 items that I picked up from the library, and I'm going to talk to you about them, and then I have a little giveaway that I won, so I'm going to share with you my book mail. Alright, here we go. Number 1, Book of Poetry by Maya Angelou. I have read a few ebooks from the library that have poems of hers in them. I'm really enjoying reading them. Just would love to read more. I'm excited to dive into more of her books, more of her writings. I've started to get into more of her poetry. So I'm excited to check out her full book of poetry. I love the colors on this cover. It's like so pretty and colorful. I'm trying to get it where it's not on the glare. It just makes me want to read it. It's pretty. Interested in checking more of her work out. And if you're a poetry fan, definitely let me know in the comments. Next, we have Art Matters Because Your Imagination Can Change the World. This is a book that has been on my TBR for a while. It's not just writings. It's writings and illustrations on each page. This will be a really fun book to go through. As you can see, it's not a very large book. This is so cool. Anything that's like creative and fun and different and just encourages imagination and creativity to blossom, I'm all about it. So I'm definitely excited to check this book out. Next one I have is one I picked up from my husband. He's been really into retro video games lately. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't know if you know, but from the library you can get movies, video games, CDs, audiobooks, ebooks, physical books, obviously, board games, and depending on your library, you can also get baking items, specialized cookie sheets, and like molds that you just use once or twice for a special occasion. I can also get musical instruments in my library, so definitely check that out if you are interested in any or all of the above. So this is Donkey Kong Country Returns. My husband's been going through a retro game phase, and he's been going through all the Donkey Kongs he can find, and this is one that we didn't own, so this is one that he's excited to check out. Next, we have one that I listened to on audiobook a while ago, and I just wanted to read it again because I really loved it. For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. I love that Jason Reynolds reads his audiobooks, so it's really great. He's got such an expressive and great voice to listen to. But there's something to be said for reading poetry and verse the way it was meant to be, spaced out. Seeing things the way they're typed, the way they're graphically displayed on the page. So I'm excited to revisit this. Next we have A Proper Scandal by Esther Hatch. This is a Regency romancy kind of thing. It's been on my TBR for a while. I love the cover. I just think it's so pretty and so oh, I'm in the English countryside and isn't it beautiful? Maybe I'm suffering and I need some sunshine to my day. Let's see. Grace has 2 weeks to win the heart of the man her uncle has chosen, but with no experience in the art of attracting a husband. She quickly realizes that a worthy suitor may not be so easy to ensnare. So, interested to see where this book goes. It's 222 pages. I have not read any books by this author, but I do love this time period. I do love Regency romance, so that one is one I'm looking forward to reading. Next one we have is another one I listened to by audiobook, but I always think it's cool to read poetry and prose on the page. This is Long Way Down, also by Jason Reynolds. There are lots of medals and awards on this book. It has been highly acclaimed for a while. Jason Reynolds just has a way with words, and I love the way that he just makes ideas so poetic and so interesting. This story is about a young man whose brother dies due to gang violence, and he is in the elevator on his way down to seek retribution for his brother's killer. And each floor that he is descending in the elevator, someone he knows from his past is entering into the elevator and talking to him. It really makes you think, and it really makes you kind of look at the situations and struggles that different people face. It's eye-opening and heart-wrenching, heartbreaking, and also just, I don't know, there's something to be said for books that teach you something new and opens your eyes to what other people's lives are like and how you can be more compassionate and more understanding and fight for justice and equality for all people. That and more feelings all came through my mind as I was listening to this audiobook. Now I'm excited to kind of go through the story with the text kind of laid out graphically the way that it is. It's not just the words, but the way the words are portrayed that tells the story. So, something fun to check out. Last but not least is Jasmine Gilroy's newest book, Party of Two. I do like contemporary romance. I like this cover. I think it's so cute. I am eager to check out. So that wraps up my books from the library. I'm gonna open these book mails. Won a giveaway on Instagram. which is wild. This I'm like super psyched about. Something I'd seen on Joanna Barker's page, also another Regency romance author. He was doing this giveaway in conjunction with another author, Samantha Hastings. It was all about like romancy kind of books, and it's really cute. Okay, here we go. This is Samantha Hastings' book. This is called The Last Word. This is not an author I'm familiar with, but one of the two in the giveaway. Oh my gosh. Try to go back to Hadestown. I remember how to say her name right. Eurydice was a hungry girl. That's it. Okay. Which suitor would Eurydice choose? But the next page was blank. Lucinda frowned, wondering if there had been some sort of misprint. Here the story is broken off and it can never be finished. The editor regrets to inform the reader that Mrs. Smith has died. Which suitor would Eurydice Emerson have chosen? Now we will never know. Thomas Gibbs, editor, 1861. So, interesting. Filled with fierce feminism, impeccable period detail, and a charming romance that's sure to stay with readers long after the last word. So now I'm kind of curious, is she gonna like finish this story that her favorite author didn't finish? Is she gonna, I don't know. Oh, it's got a bookmark in it. Oh my gosh, it's signed. That's cool. So it's signed by the author, and there are 2 bookmarks in here. Cool. Alright, so something fun to check out. That'll be neat. The other book I have in here, yes, it's next, is Joanna Barker's The Truth About Miss Ashbourne. I've read a couple of hers, starting with the stay-at-home reading tag. That was like one of my like missions. Read Joanna Barker. So I really liked what I've read of Joanna Barker so far. Oh dear. So this is a little sticker from one of her collections that she did. And another one of her books, which I want to read. And pretty paper. Oh, it's a cute little thingy. Congrats on winning a copy of Miss Ashbourne. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, I'd appreciate you taking a minute to review. Thank you and happy reading. Love, Joanna. That's so cool. It's like a little personalized touch. So that was cool. I have 2 new books to try out. Then all these cute little things. Okay, so we got little Eiffel Tower necklace. I wonder if one of these books takes place in Paris or if it's just because it's the city of love. Cute little pink scrunchie. Strawberry. Chapstick. Fancy heart books. Did I say books? I meant socks. They're socks, obviously. You know what socks look like. How funny is this? It's like a little pen that's supposed to look like a quill. It is a pen! I can feel like I'm writing with a little quill. Last but not least, this was what caught my attention from the giveaway. I think it's so funny and cute. It's a little pouch that says I read kissing books. And since I love romance, I just think this is so funny and cute. Last but not least, I have a Goodreads giveaway. Loathe at First Sight. One of my favorite books by Sarah Eden is Hate to Love Story. So now I'm like, okay, well I like that story, so let me try to see if I can find more of those. I don't think I read this description. I think I just liked the cover and was like, cool, let me give this a go. Author is a Korean-American writer who was born and raised in Tennessee. I really like when we see diverse authors. When I read diverse authors, I get to learn new things about different cultures, even just in like contemporary setting stuff. So I really, really like that. So we'll see what this brings. It says burst with humor, heart, and great energy. I loved it. This is an arc. This comes out in August of 2020. So I will have to give this a go. This looks like a contemporary rom-com kind of thing. So we will see what happens. I also really like that books are coming out with yellow or bright, colorful covers. All 3 of these giveaway wins fall under this category, which I love. It's so cute. I read kissing books. I'm super excited about this. 1, 2 giveaways. Have all these books in the library. I'm just set. I'm just gonna like go read for the next week. Have another like little reading rush and just read all these books. You're cool. Alright, so that is the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Hope you find a book that brings some sunshine to your day, and I will see you guys later. Take care.